fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver, the Lone Ranger. His faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains, led the fight for law and order in the early western United States. Nowhere in the pages of history can one find a greater champion of justice. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver. Let go, big fella. I'll Silver. Away!
Shortly after the Civil War, a powerful European nation made plans to invade the United States. Kurt Oliver, the head of that nation's spy ring, went into the West and hired carefully chosen outlaws to aid him. One of these traitors was Rufe Barlow, killer, army deserter, and leader of an outlaw gang. Acting on orders from Europe, Oliver summoned Barlow to his Kansas hideout, 3 miles south of the Indian village ruled by Chief Great Eagle. Oliver said to Barlow,
Rufe, since demobilization, the American Navy is practically non-existent, and the Army is undermanned.
It sure is. There are hardly any soldiers out this way.
They're concentrated in the east. But if the Indians start a war, those troops would be rushed here. And, Rufe, my country wants such a war.
Huh? A war?
Yes. When the American soldiers are moved here, our soldiers will land on the East Coast with no one to stop them.
Yeah, you sure make it sound easy.
It will be easy. You and your gang, plus Jim Wolfhead, start the war.
Wolfhead? It's a wonder Great Eagle isn't wise to that double-crossing redskin. He's always telling you what the Indians are planning and how he's getting them riled up against the white folks.
That's what I pay him to do. He does it secretly enough. And Great Eagle has no idea he's a renegade.
If he did, Wolfhead'd get a tomahawk in his head instead of the golden red eye he gets from you.
That may be. But the fact remains he hasn't been caught. Rufe, have your gang here tonight, and I'll tell my plans for starting the war.
That night, Jim Wolfhead, Rufe Barlow, and a number of other outlaws listened to the foreign agent.
I want you men to make a raid and kill some Indians. The Indians are sure to retaliate by killing white people. After that, I'll make sure we have war.
Whoa, what's that? All right, quiet, listen.
Jim Wolfhead will tell you the target he selected.
It's small Injun fishing camp north of Indian Village on Lake Kanatke.
That's real near. Jim, how many Indians are in the camp?
6. All young brave. Them not sleep in tent. It's easy to shoot 'em.
Yeah. With 12 of us riding and 6 of them sleeping, it should be easy.
Jim tells me that one of the braves is Tawani, Great Eagle's son. If Great Eagle thinks he's killed by army men, he will make war at once.
And how are we going to put the blame on soldiers?
Roof, you and some of the other army deserters use army canteens, cartridge belts, and other military items.
When we left, we took anything we could lay our hands on.
When you attack the Indians, leave a few of those things so they'll be found. That should get the Indians thinking and acting. And, Roof,
Yeah, boss?
Jim left his village tonight supposedly on a hunting trip. After the raid, he'll just happen to come upon the camp on Lake Kanatke.
Me find bodies, evidence against army. Then me hurry back to village, tell tribe.
Jim may be detained at the village all day. So you bring me reports of what takes place in the village, Roof.
Am I to meet Jim in the usual place?
Yes. Jim can get there from this camp within a few minutes if necessary. Take a man with you to relay the reports in case of emergency. Stay there all day if necessary. But wait until Jim reports to you.
Shortly before dawn, the sleeping Indians in the fishing camp on the shore of Lake Kanatke were wakened by the sound of horses' hoofs. But were shot at before they could defend themselves. The raiders, after dropping 3 pieces of military equipment, disappeared into the darkness.
Easy, steady now. Oh, easy now.
After riding a few miles in the general direction of Fort Manning, the outlaws changed direction and stopped at a cross trail.
Hold on, boy. Boys, get back to hideout and tell the boss everything went fine.
I saw a couple of the Indians move.
We didn't get orders to kill them all. Tell the boss that, and tell him I left a cartridge belt and soldier cap.
I threw in my canteen, too.
Alabama, you didn't have to do that. 2 things were enough. You come with me. Boys, you get going now before it gets light. Alabama, we'll go and wait for Jim Wolfhead. Come on, get over. Come on.
Hey, here comes somebody now. It's Jim.
Yeah, come on. Jim, here we are.
You blind bats. They old papoose who can't see shoot better than you.
Huh? What's the matter? Didn't we kill all those braves?
You not kill single one.
Jim, you don't mean that. We fired a lot of shots.
You miss 2, hit 4. But only 1 hurt real bad. Others play possum.
What about Great Eagle's son?
Him 1 hurt bad.
Well,
Medicine man say, maybe him die.
well, now, I'd say that's good. The boss wants him dead.
How'd Great Eagle act?
Him sad, but him mad, too. When me show him soldier stuff, and tell him he see soldier go back to Fort Manning, him say him get ready, fight him.
Hey, now. Look at way over there behind those trees. Jim, aren't those smoke signals?
Come from village. That mean call to war.
Hey, that's swell. Great Eagle is gonna fight, huh?
Are you going to stay here,
Alabama?
Roof? Huh?
Yeah. The boss told me, so you get back to the boss and tell him that. There may be more news.
Me go back to village now, find out more. Roof, me come back later, tell you about war plans. Adios.
Adios.
Meanwhile, the Lone Ranger and Tonto, returning from a mission farther west, were riding through the nearby hills, heading toward Fort Manning to visit Colonel McNaughton, the post commandant, when they saw smoke signals and reined their horses sharply.
Steady, big fella. Hello. Those are war signals.
Kimasabi, them call braves to village of Great Eagle. That heap strange. Great Eagle, not like war.
I know. His is the most peaceful tribe in the West.
Kimasabi, you save his son once. Him blood brother. Maybe go see him, find out about war.
That's what we'll do, Tonto. Come on, Silver. Easy, steady. Tonto, there's Great Eagle's village in the valley.
Kimasabi, look down below. In clearing. There man down there, and look like him wait for someone.
That's a strange meeting place. Use your field glasses, Tonto. I'll look through mine, too. Just a second, let me see. Tonto, I recognize that man.
Me know face, but not remember where me see it.
Was on a wanted poster in Missouri. That's Rufe Barlow. You stay here, Tonto, and watch Barlow. If he moves, follow him and learn where he goes.
And what me do if me find out?
Notify Colonel McNaughton at Fort Manning. You can ride there in 2 hours' time from here.
Me do that, Kimasabi.
After I've seen Great Eagle, I'll come here again. If you've gone, I'll know you're following Barlow. In any case, I'll see you at the fort later. Come on, Silver! Easy, steady, big fella.
War drums were beating when the masked man reached the village. The sentries recognized him as a blood brother of the chief and escorted him to Great Eagle's wigwam. Bitterly, the chief told of the attack, of Tawani's serious condition, and of his reasons for preparing to war against the army. He ended angrily.
Colonel at Fort Manning always say him good friend of Great Eagle. But now me know him lie.
Chief, Colonel McNaughton is my friend, too. He doesn't lie. There's some mistake.
Mistake come when soldiers shoot braves.
I can't believe the soldiers did the shooting.
Wolfhead see soldiers. Him find things soldiers drop after them shoot braves. Me send for Wolfhead. Him tell you story.
I want to hear it. But, Chief, I'd like to see Tawani first, if I may.
Him in wigwam of medicine man. You go there. But Tawani not see you. Him too sick. Maybe die.
I'm sorry to hear that. Chief, I'll get the medical kit from my saddlebag. I may have medicine to help Tawani.
While the Lone Ranger went for his medical kit, Great Eagle summoned Jim Wolfhead. The masked man and Jim Wolfhead were led by the chief into the medicine man's tent, which was made dark by covering the roof and sides of the wigwam with buffalo hides. Londimo, the medicine man, explained.
Darkness, good. Scare away bad spirit, then not come to sick man.
But how is it possible to attend Tawani without light?
We have lamp there by blanket where Tawani lie. Follow me. The light lamp you see.
Now Londimo make light. There. Now you see Tawani. See. Him not open eyes.
His fever is high. Yes, so is his pulse.
Him still got bullet. Shoulder. Side.
Chief, I have instruments to remove those bullets.
Use 'em.
I can't guarantee he'll recover, though.
You do best. Me know. Me not blame you if Tawani die.
Rondimo, will you please hold the lamp close?
You ready?
Yes. The bullets have been removed and the wounds bandaged.
Me satisfied what you do. Now we go to council tent. There Wolfhead tell you what him see.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger adventure. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue. Inside the council wigwam, the Lone Ranger studied the army cap, canteen, and cartridge belt left by the attackers, while Wolfhead repeated the untrue story he had told the chief, and finished.
Me see soldiers ride way in direction of fort. Me not know till me reach camp. Them shoot Tawani and other braves.
Did they all wear caps like this one you found?
Them all wear cap like that. All but one who lose cap you have in hand.
That's strange. Because no soldier at Fort Manning or any other cavalry post ever wore this type cap. And that canteen belonged to a Confederate soldier. No soldier of the present army is permitted to carry one of them.
You think me lie?
I didn't say that. But you're wrong if
Me
you
not
say...
wrong. Chief, this man not tell truth about cap or canteen. Him say that so you not get ready to fight soldiers.
Chief, you know that's not true.
Him enemy. Him make believe him try help Tawani get better. But him make Tawani die, you see. Him give medicine, kill Tawani.
I've had enough of talk like that.
You stand back. Me kill you.
A knife, huh? Drop it.
Drop it. No. Me kill you.
All right, you asked for this.
No.
He'll take his knife. Chief, I'm sorry I had to knock him out.
You have to. Him try to kill you.
He was angry because I tried to prove that the army didn't make the attack this morning. Any other brave might do the same. They're convinced that the soldiers are their enemy.
You think Wolfhead lie when him say him see soldiers?
Not necessarily. He might have seen men wearing the caps of foot soldiers. Since the war ended, many former soldiers own them. I'll go to Fort Manning and report this. I'm sure the army will find the men who shot the soldiers. Now, speak the word to silence your war drums. Give me time to prove to you that it would be a great mistake to make war on the soldiers.
You bring proof soldiers not shoot Indians?
Please give me time to try.
Me give time.
After the chief gave orders that temporarily suspended the preparations for war, the Lone Ranger rode back to the place where he had left Tonto to watch Ruth Barlow.
Oh, Silver. Oh, easy, steady, big fella. Tonto, Barlow's still there.
Him stay in same place.
Has anyone come to see him during the 2 hours I've been gone?
No, nothing happened. Except while you gone, war drums stop.
Yes, I persuaded Great Eagle to postpone his attack against Fort Manning.
That what him plan?
Yes. Several Indians, including his son, were shot. Great Eagle was made to believe the soldiers were responsible. I'm sure Colonel McNaughton will be able to convince the chief that the soldiers are innocent.
Kimasabi.
Yes?
Look through glasses. Now, man, join Ruth Barlow.
For a moment, both the Lone Ranger and Tonto watched the men in the foothills through binoculars. Then the Lone Ranger said,
Tonto, the man who joined Barlow is from Great Eagle's village. His name is Jim Wolfhead. He's the one who convinced the chief that soldiers attacked the Indians.
Him lie?
I think so. I wonder if we could get close enough to Barlow and Wolfhead to hear what they're saying.
There plenty brushwood near 'em.
If we leave our horses here, we might be able to reach that brushwood without being discovered. It's worth trying.
Exercising extreme caution, the masked man and Tonto approached to within a short distance of the place where Barlow and Wolfhead conferred. Then, lying flat on the ground, inched forward through the brushwood as silently as possible. Presently, they were close enough to hear the traitorous Indian who had escaped from Great Eagle's camp saying,
Roof, then masked man show canteen come from Confederate Army.
What's the matter?
Me hear something underbrush.
Yeah, small animals. I've been hearing them all day. Get on with what you were saying.
Him say canteen come from Confederate Army.
Why, that stupid Alabama. He's the one who dropped it. I should have remembered he was in the Southern Army during the war.
Why, you not think cap only used by foot soldiers?
I never gave it a thought. Who suspected Great Eagle would find out it was the wrong kind of cap? Jim, what else did the masked man say or do?
While the Lone Ranger and Tonto listened, Jim Wolfhead told of the accusations he had made against the Lone Ranger and led up to his own knockout and the words he had heard the masked man speak as he regained consciousness.
Masked man say him go to Fort Manning. Get soldier, find men who shoot.
We can't let that happen, Jim. Where is that masked hombre? Still with Great Eagle?
Him there when me leave.
Now, look. You told the Great Eagle, the masked man, gave Tawani a medicine that'd kill him.
But Chief not believe that.
Oh, he'll believe it all right if Tawani dies before the masked man leaves the village. And if you get your Indian pals to kill the masked man right then.
Hit big chance try kill Tawani.
Starting this war was a big chance when the boss thought of it. But it can happen. Jim, if the boss doesn't get his war, you're not going to be getting any more gold or red-eye from him.
No.
Neither am I.
Oh, me not one lose him.
You will if you don't hurry back to the village and do away with Tawani. Now go ahead. And while you do, I'll ride down to the hideout and tell the boss and the gang what happened. The boss will be sore about it, but it's his fault, too.
The Lone Ranger and Tonto cautiously returned to their horses. The masked man, disturbed by the surprising conversation he had heard, said to Tonto,
We must find that man they call the boss, and we must save Tawani from death.
Me follow Barlow to boss hideout.
Good. I'll tell you all that happened earlier the next time we meet.
Me hear enough. No, it's serious.
Tonto, when you follow Barlow, leave a blaze trail behind you and wait near the hideout. I'll go to Great Eagle at once and tell him what we heard.
The Lone Ranger, riding, reached the village many minutes before Wolfhead sneaked back walking. Wolfhead found a stone and hid it beneath a blanket which he pulled around himself. Then, avoiding the few braves who passed, he made his way to the medicine man's wigwam. Hearing no sound within, he entered the tent stealthily. He stood for a moment in the darkness, which was relieved only by a faint glow from the tallow-filled lamp which burned next to the blanket on which Tawani lay. Londimo, the medicine man, had his back turned to Wolfhead as he bent over the chief's son, feeling the lad's forehead. Taking advantage of the moment, Wolfhead tiptoed through shadows until he reached the edge of the small circle of light. Then he suddenly leaped forward and brought the stone down on Londimo's head.
Now me take care, Tawani.
Wolfhead removed the blanket from around his shoulder and started to bring it down around the head of Tawani. Then a voice behind him spoke.
You better not do that, Wolfhead.
Masked man.
Yes, and Chief Great Eagle's...
No.
Snake of evil one, you die for this.
No. You'll never kill me. Take it.
Chief, I had to hit him again. I was nearest to him.
Him get many times worse than blow when time for tribal punishment come. Let me see my son. Feel head.
Yeah?
Fire no longer there. See. Now him open eyes a little bit and smile. Oh, you'll make him better.
Now I'm sure he'll recover. I'll look at the medicine man. He'll need a doctor also.
Him be all right. Him only knock out.
My head.
You'll be all right, Londimo. Chief, will you help go after Barlow and the man I told you about? The one they call the boss?
Me help.
We better take some of your braves with us.
We have tribe ready in few minutes, but first, them arrest Wolfhead.
You aren't going to kill him, are you?
No, him get trial first. Now we gonna make him talk. Him tell us truth about everything, or... it not take long. Then we go with you and find out Tonto's trail.
Wolfhead, with tribal persuasion, told the truth. Then, as they left the village with the Lone Ranger, Wolfhead rode with them.
Come on, settle there!
When Barlow reported the new developments, Oliver raged in anger, then gave instructions for the men to be ready for instant flight. He said,
We'll wait 2 hours, and if Wolfhead has not returned, we'll leave.
It was just about 2 hours later when Jim Wolfhead returned. Speaking low, he talked to Oliver and Barlow for 2 minutes. When he finished, the pair's faces were ashen. Then their eyes bulged as they looked toward the underbrush that surrounded the hideout on all sides. Indians, a dozen of them, emerged from the bushes, with Great Eagle and Tonto in the lead. Oliver spoke.
You was sent ahead to warn us. You can see that he had reason for the warning.
Hey, they'll kill us and scalp us.
Not if you throw down your gun.
Yeah, there's mine.
Yeah, there's mine, too. You, Barlow, and you, boss, stay right where you are.
The masked hombre.
No Indian or masked man will ever take me alive. I'll kill myself first.
Drop that gun.
God.
Boss, in your case, a bullet in the wrist is more painful than one in your brain. We want to keep you alive and make an example of you and your country to all foreign nations with ideas of conquest.
How do you know about our plans for conquest?
Wolfhead's tribe made him tell all he knew. He gave the skeleton of your plot. I think we'll have the body of it before long.
Here come Great Eagle. Him take me back to village trial.
Oliver, if that's your true name, Great Eagle's not going to kill you. Nor will he kill you, Barlow, for trying to murder his son.
What's he gonna do?
His tribe will take you both to Fort Manning and turn you over to the Army.
That's right. Army know what to do with white spies like Injuns know what to do with Injun traitors.
Chief, there's some suitcases here that seem to belong to this man. Please take them and turn them over to Colonel Malcolm, too.
Those are the records of all my plans, of all my agents in the United States, everything. I'm ruined.
So is your country's reputation. Chief, we'll leave these men to your care.
Me glad Tonto make it easy for us to find them.
I'm glad, too. Because now, instead of becoming enemies, as these men hoped, your tribe and the Army will be closer friends than ever before. Good luck, Chief. We'll leave you. Come on, Tonto.
Adios.
Easy, fella.
Come on, Silver!
They're great man. Him save my son's life twice. Save my people from making war.
But who is he?
Him man your country never forget. Him Lone Ranger.
This is a feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated, created by George W. Trendle, produced by Trendle Campbell Muir Incorporated, and directed by Charles D. Livingston. Tonight's drama was written by Steve McCarthy. The part of the Lone Ranger is played by Brace Beamer.